Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the first episode of Monster Tamer News. Now, I got this idea from another YouTuber named Zorunt who used to do the same thing, but I figured since lately the channel's been covering a broader range of monster taming games, we could compile some of the noteworthy updates from the various topics and talk about them here. Now, first thing I want to address is specifically Kindred Fates and Temtem, as these two are the main sort of focal points of this channel. This monster taming news segment will not take away from the various update videos for either. Think of this as like extra content. I'll briefly discuss anything major, but videos like these will be completely intact. I can also use this segment as a way to sort of go over some of the smaller updates that I don't want to make an entire video on, but are still noteworthy. So yeah, I can't stress enough, this is extra content and will not take away from our regular stuff. The only real change is that I'm going to be including the Temtem Weekly Reset here instead of uploading a separate 45-second video on it. The Monster Tamer news segment will likely be a weekly thing, but it all depends on how much news we get. I'm going to also add a channel on our Discord for people to talk about recent monster taming developments as well. That would also kind of help me compile the information together. So yeah, anyways, with all that housekeeping stuff out of the way, let's talk about what's going on in the world of monster taming. So to begin, SkyMill Studios just finished its community music contest for Kindred Fates. The winner is going to be added to the game. I'm going to be uploading a video later on tomorrow showcasing the various honorable mentions and runner-ups, so stay tuned for that segment. But for now, I'm just going to play you guys a brief clip from that song. So yeah, as you can clearly hear, the song sounds really good. It's called It's Kinda Somber Though by G. Mary. And if you want to check out the whole clip, just go over to the SkyMill Studios website where the winner was announced. I'll leave a link to it in the description. As for Temtem's Weekly Reset, this week's going to focus on high SVs, and it's kind of a disappointing week if I'm being honest. The Tems involved are Pigepic and Hidody. It's going to cost you 2,100 Pansun for entry, and that'll net you 33 side cards. The Pigepic minimum SV value will be 22, while Hidody's is 26. They also both have a 10% chance to have an egg move, though if you're specifically going for Hypnosis on the Pig, it can get it from Pajaro, so probably not very worth it. In terms of free tem, this week is also kind of disappointing in my opinion. At 50 releases, you get 6 Psy cards, which again are for a Psy park that's kind of disappointing. 150 releases will get you 4 energetic Kiwis. At 250, you get a single die, and at 500, you'll get some short shorts. Again, I'd really appreciate some more masculine clothing for one of these events. But yeah, so that configuration will last until May 17th, so if you need some pigs, I guess there you go, have fun. I got a couple pieces of information regarding Monster Crown now. So firstly, if you were experiencing the save glitch that blacks out your screen when loading your save file, I'm glad to announce that that is actually done. It has been fixed. And I have some other news that is courtesy of Misora and involves some upcoming updates to the beta. So 2 new mini dungeons are coming to the game alongside 3 new monsters, one of which is hidden. After this update, there will be a total of 60 available monsters and a level cap of 40 for foes. Once again, Misora, thank you very much for the info. In Coromon news, the devs just announced on Twitter that the game's going to have a German translation, so that's always good. The more languages, the more people can enjoy the game. Coromon also added various features to the demo like skill types, mid-battle evolutions, and a slightly increased level cap of 25. Though these updates did happen quite some time ago, but those who started playing back when I did on my Let's Play a couple months ago may not have known about that, so there you go. To finish things up, I also wanted to briefly go over a Monster Tamer game that we have not previously talked about on this channel, and that's Siralim Ultimate. This is a creature collecting pixel art game that features 6v6 battles and over 1,000 creatures with fusions, randomly generated dungeons, etc. I haven't actually watched the entire trailer yet, but what you're seeing on screen is gameplay from the game and from the Kickstarter trailer. I have a video planned for later on this week that I wanted to do an initial reaction for, so stay tuned for that. It's already raised over $50,000 despite it only requesting $10,000 in its Kickstarter campaign, and is well into its stretch goals right now. I'll leave a link to the Kickstarter in the description, but like I said, I do want to do a video going over all of that information, so stay tuned if you want to hear it from me. The Kickstarter will run until May 31st. So yeah, that's pretty much it for today's episode of Monster Tamer News. As time goes on, I'm going to be covering more and more Monster Tamer games, both upcoming and from the past. A few games I've had my eyes on covering and or playing or just talking about are Disc Creatures, Telefang, Doki V, and Creature Keeper, just to name a few. So as of such, these new segments will get larger and have sort of a broader spectrum of games to cover. Currently I have some Coromon deep dives in the works, and Temtem and Kindred Fates will remain the forefront moving forward. Once I finish the Monster Crown demo, you can expect deep dives on those as well, and I'll definitely be exploring those other Tamer games I mentioned. Anyways guys, if you enjoyed, please make sure to like and consider subscribing for more Monster Tamer content. Until next time, peace.